Pakistan will need Shahid Afridi to bowl well, because you've got to get some wickets to slow the opposition in that period.
Right, let's take a look at the highlights of that innings then. There are 4 wickets in there. Watch out for those, because for most of the time the ball is disappearing to the boundary. India opened with Gambhir and Sehwag, and they put on 110.4 overs.
You can point out to me these parts where Hong Kong are in the game.
You can never point them out in the highlights, Ian.
Oh.
But having said that, there were parts of the game where the entire match looked like a highlight. But I just thought for a while, especially from the new ball bowlers, it was almost too easy for Sehwag. The wicketkeeper didn't have a good game there either.
I think that was exactly what Wasim Akram was talking about, the stiffness and soreness. He just couldn't get down.
Marwan, you looked at that bowling, look at the track, and were you taking stance in our change room?
If you take Sehwag, I think he'll do that to most bowling attacks once he settles in. But in here, he probably would have got a few more every over.
Yeah, that was the first wicket to fall. They put on 127 together. Sehwag was going beautifully. Then Gautam Gambhir got to 51 from 54 balls, and then found the man at deep mid-wicket. Just a little worry about Gautam Gambhir. He seemed to have done his shoulder in. It patched it up a little bit. Then Rohit Sharma came out. Dhoni came out at number 4 as well. That was the point he was making, that he's going to bat higher up the order. And Rohit Sharma just struggled a little bit. And you know when that happens, that there's a little problem round the corner.
Yeah, he was unlucky. That's a pity, because I think he's got a lot of ability, and I think that number 3 is a good spot for him.
I thought Raina batted beautifully after that. It just seemed to be flowing. And the good thing about this innings from Raina for me was that he accelerated just when he wanted to. In between, Dhoni would come and hit some colossal sixes, but Raina's was a very good innings.
Yeah, and he's... I remember Greg telling me quite a while ago that he thought this young man had a lot of skill, and he was also excited about what he could do for you in the field. And you can see here, I mean, he just really decided to demolish the attack, and that's what he did. Particularly this over, he absolutely obliterated them.
I think he dominated this partnership altogether till he got out. Then Dhoni started hitting a few.
25 runs came from that over. There were 3 sixes, and it was a wonderful 100. I mean, you might turn around and say it was not against the greatest of bowling, but even just counted as 100, you'll get confidence from it. Then the catch. This was almost a signal, wasn't it, for Dhoni to take over? And then he started hitting those big ones. And in the company of Robin Uthappa, they took India up to 374. That was a 6 I was talking about. It didn't have a huge flourish, but it's a big one.
It wasn't quite as big as the flourish at the gather when he pulled that muscle.
And then Robin Uthappa, last ball out of the ground as well. Yeah, everyone had a bit of a role to play in that. Do you see, Marwan, do you see